The dark side is strong with this one.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider X8 Level Up Rider Series, GENM! So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have GENM all like, I got the whole world in my hand. I don't know, he's the Bray Wyatt of Kamen Rider. I don't know. On the top flap here, we have GENM. On the side of the box here, we have GENM in a little action pose there. On this side of the box, we have GENM in his level 2 and level 1 form. On the bottom of the box, we have the symbol for GENM. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this at the other. And you have Sled Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So, moving right along, here we have Kamen Rider GENM, who is the evil. He's the evil X8. And, yeah, as you can see, he is just a recolor, very slight remold of the X8 figure, but still very nicely done nonetheless. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the head sculpt. As you can see, mostly done in black. You do have white around the transparent visor. You got a little bit of yellow right there. On the forehead, you do have some purple right there along the mouth line. You do have his chest plate right here, which is just like X8's chest plate, just with different coloration. You do have the sword and the hammer there, even though he doesn't have a Gashikon breaker. I love the purple paint that they used on this toy. It's a nice metallic, sparkly purple paint and looks gorgeous. I love it, I love it, I love it. And you got some more. This is a like a different shade of purple. It's coming off very blue on camera, but it is just another shade of purple. When you get this toy in hand, you'll see. It's coming off very blue on camera, but it's not. It's just a different shade of purple. And you have the gamer driver right there, which again, all the details that's supposed to be there is there, just none of it picked out in paint. Let's say gamer driver right there. Got a gas shed in there. And you have the Kimiwaza slot holder. Again, all the details that's supposed to be there is there, just none of it picked out in paint. Got some gashettes in there. And going down the legs, you can see more of that painted detail. Very nicely done, down to his shoes. Again, with that nice metallic paint. Looks gorgeous in my opinion. And going up the back, not a whole lot going on paint-wise. And he does have the big face on his back right there. Again, with the white around the transparent visor. You got that little bit of yellow right there. You got that purple going along the mouth line. And there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of wiggly-waggly movement. He can look down a good ways. You can't really look up. Rotation is very limited just due to the collar, so you can't really get him to look too much to the side. The shoulders can do a full 360. They can go in and out that far. Bicep swivel, you have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You have a wrist swivel, the hands can open and close. These two fingers are molded together, these two fingers are molded together. You do have a waist swivel, legs can go forward that far, backward that far, outward, almost a full splits. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees for the gimmick to work, and the feet are on a ball joint. They can go up a little bit, down a little bit, and you get a little bit of ankle tilt. So, standard articulation for this line of figures anyway. So there you have that. He does include his weapon, the Gashikon bug visor. And again, very nicely detailed, just unfortunately no paint on it whatsoever. But all the detail that is supposed to be there is there. And looks great. Looks great, in my opinion. And you can have it in its gun mode, or if you want it in chainsaw mode, you just unplug it, turn around, and just plug it in like that. And there you have it in chainsaw mode, which is pretty cool. But I will have him holding it in gun mode just because I want to. But as always, your toy, display it however you wish. And this he does actually hold very well, very securely. There you go. And just for a comparison, we'll bring in X8. Just so you can see the differences between the two figures here. The only real main difference is just the coloration on the chest plates, and whereas X8 just has one ring going underneath his eye, Genmu has, I think, like 3 rings. There you go, he has the 3 red rings under his eye, whereas X8 just has the 1 ring going under his eye. And that makes him more evil. So, more rings under your eyes makes you more evil and means you get a lot less sleep. So, there you go. That's how that works. So, yeah. But other than that, they are the same toy. Again, the same upside down face. That the faces aren't upside down. Why do I keep saying that? Because I've been reviewing Transformers Headmasters, and they have the upside down faces on their backs, and this just reminds me of it. So just out of habit, I say upside down face, even though their faces are right side up. Whatever. Anyway, they have the same face on their back, but again, just the only difference is just the rings around the eyes right there. So there you go. Actually, we'll leave X8 in here, and we'll bring in the other riders here. Bring in Brave, and we'll bring in Snipe, and there you go. So there you have the 4 riders so far. 4 out of the 5. So there you have that. Put these guys off to the side. And of course, you can transform Genmu into his level 1 form. So we will remove the bug visor, put that off to the side. You want to remove the chest plates. Just unpeg that right there. And to get him ready, you just take his arms and you just rotate them in at the bicep swivel, like that. You take the legs, you rotate them 180 at the thigh swivel, and you just bring the legs up. You bring the foot out to the side, and you tuck the feet in right under the driver, like that. Same thing here, just rotate, bring that up, and just tuck that in under the driver, like that. And he's ready to go. And we bring in our level 1 shell that came with X8. Oh, last thing you want to do also is just take the head and push it up until it clicks into place right there. And as always, there's a tab right there that goes into a slot right there. So we just line everything up, tab everything in. There you have that, and then we just take the chest plate there, plug that on, and there you have Genmu in his level 1 form, and he is just adorably evil. There you go. Unfortunately, he can't hold the Gashikon bug visor. There's no way for him to hold it, so unfortunately this just has to stay off to the side. But yeah, there he is in his level 1 form. And, you know, of course, the level 1 shell just has that basic articulation. It's just on a ball joint right here. You get a little bit of forward and backward. You get that awkward rotational angle there, and you have a wrist swivel, and that's it. So the level 1 shell is not at all posable in any way that's dynamic. So there you go. And as I've said, you know, with the past reviews of these figures, you know, it is unfortunate that you don't get a level 1 shell with each figure. That does suck, because, you know, I would like the option to display them all in their level 1 forms. But unfortunately, I don't have that option unless I just buy multiple X8s so I can get multiple shells, or just find some way to just buy the shells off of somebody. I don't know. But anyway, there you have Genmu in his level 1 form, and he is just adorable. He is adorable, and he wants to kill me. He wants to kill me, but he looks so cute while he's doing it. Anyway, so there you go. Now, I picked this up from CS Toys, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as Hobby Link Japan, AmiAmi, Hobby Search, Mandarake. Of course, there's always eBay and Amazon, but do be wary of their pricing. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. They mostly just sell figure arts at this point, but if you want to check them out, there'll be a link to their site in the description down below, so check that out. And you can also check out my X8 playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Kamen Rider X8 Level Up Rider Series, Genmu. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. I will destroy you! I'd like to see you try! One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you guess which thing is not like the other? Before I finish singing this song. Seriously? What do you think, the people are stupid?